Skin the heart away, Southern T. Y'all give your boy a second. Y'all give your boy a moment. I'm still getting right. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Greatly appreciate everybody coming through. We here for a boxing conversation. He said smoking on that band pack right now. I'm enjoying that for a minute before shitting on Chris Eubank and his duck tactics. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through these. Y'all was good, Ghost. Yeah. That's what I'm doing now, Ghost. That's what I'm doing now, Ghost. No cap. Go out and come back in, Ghost. That's what I'm doing now. No, yeah. That's literally what I'm doing right now, bro. I ain't even put my description in this junk. I'm bullshitting, Ghost. I ain't even put my description in this. I'm putting in my description and I'm turning on my shit now. I'm putting in my description and I'm turning on my shit right now. What's good? We about to have this boxing conversation, though. I've been thinking to myself, man, you know what I mean? Conor Bean messed up the fight, last weekend, right? Demetrius Andrade, he my bad. Demetrius Andrade, he ain't got a fight right now. He was supposed to check out he was supposed to fight Zach Parker, right? They end up falling through. Janet Beck became his mandatory, right? They end up falling through. They ended up falling through. Right. You know what I mean? So I'm just thinking about it. Both guys are at a point in their career. What's good, D-Man? Appreciate you sliding through. He said my skinny fat face brother. What's good, pimp? Appreciate you sliding through. Hold on, I'm getting it right now. I bet. Okay, let me see. Good. Yeah, I'm good now. Y'all good? Y'all see me? I'm glitching. Now, let me flex one time for y'all before we get started. All right. Now that let's get right. Let's get right, man. So, Chris Eubank Jr. and Demetrius Andrade, right? Conor Bean blew the big fight this weekend with Chris Eubank Jr. You know what I mean? Everybody is up in the air about Demetrius Andrade and what he go do next. You know what I mean? And these two guys about to ride home ties for, bro, for sure, D-man, for sure. These two guys, right? These two guys were actually, I don't want to say that they were in negotiations, right? Because I'm not really sure on it all the way or not, right? But I know for a fact that Chris Eubank Jr. and Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade were, in talks about having a fight. Now, I'm not going to say they got as far as negotiations, right? Were contracts and things were drawn up. But this fight with Chris Eubank Jr., right? This was something that Demetrius Andrade, has spoke about himself. Is Andrade fighting Janibek? Is Andrade fighting Zach Parker? Andrade wants the Canelo Alvarez fight, right? Andrade wants the David Benavidez fight, right? We ain't too sure, but we're not too sure what's good, Kevin. The face of Andrade confirmed that they get into negotiations, unlike getting into negotiations with Munguia. Andrade confirmed that they got into negotiations, unlike never getting into negotiations with Munguia. Okay. So Kevin in the fix saying that Andrade confirmed that him and Eubank actually did get into negotiations at one point, right? So that's even better. You get what I'm saying? This has been a fight, right? This has been a fight that has been up in the air for maybe like a year and a half, or something like that. Between these two, Andrade fight fell through. Chris Eubank Jr. fight fell through, right? Both guys had fights fall through on them as of late. Neither guy has an immediate plan right now. I think Conor Bean, has other issues to deal with. Y'all do your boy a favor. 6 people in the building. I got 5 likes. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. Rather you here for a good time or a long time. It seems like Conor Ben has some, I'm not going to say legal issues, right? But it seems like Conor Ben has some team/camp issues, since the positive test that he has to deal with, right? So while everybody is saying that Eubank and Conor Ben, fights going to be postponed, I'm kind of feeling like, it's going to be a little while before, they're able to actually do that. Conor Ben has to at least, deal with the perception police for a while. So I believe that we could kind of throw that one out the window. What's good, Josh Sanders? Appreciate you sliding through this, John Josh. If y'all could, do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in, ready here for a good time or a long time. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be a little while, right, until we get that Conor Ben, Eubank Jr. fight, right? Chris Eubank Jr. fights at the 160-pound division. Boo Andrade, right, was just the champion at the 160-pound division. He decided to relinquish his belt instead of fighting Janabek. Most sources say, it was a money issue, just like it was the money issue with the Zach Parker situation, with Andrade. They were trying to, they were going to go to purse bids, and, the purse bid splits were very low. So Demetrius Andrade decided not, to go the WBO route, right? So he kind of gave up his leverage with the title. You know what I mean? Type deal. So he doesn't. So he's not in championship contention. You know what I mean? Right now, he's not in championship contention right now because he no longer holds that WBO. You know what I mean? So what would be the next best thing, right? If he can't fight for a mandatory spot, right? At 160 or 168. We know, he's been in talks with Eubank. We know he's been in talks with David Benavidez, type deal. Chris, Andrade has made, some questionable moves as of late, right? But I think right now will be the perfect time for Andrade to revisit this thing with Conor Ben for both guys. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because neither fighter has a fight right now, right? And both fighters are about at the same stage in their career, right? Neither fighter has had that, that big win, right? That big name, that big, bright, shining win on their resume, that will get the people, off their backs a little bit, right? Each guy is seeking that huge win in their career still. And each guy is around the same age. Each guy is about 32, 33, 34, something like that, 34, 32, something like that. Andrade and Boo. He's at T.I. caught him yesterday and told him the same thing. If no Benavidez a plant, go for it. And maybe this time he'll say, yeah. Yeah, Ghost, you know what I'm thinking? Like, if he can't, I think it make a lot of sense for him. He's an Andrade will destroy Eubanks and Ben. Now, we ain't talking about Conor Ben. We ain't talking about Conor Ben in this. We ain't talking about Conor Ben. We talking about, Chris Eubank Jr. And Nazay, maybe he will, right, Nazay? But, the name that Chris Eubank Jr. is, the name that Demetrius Andrade is, right? Where both these guys in their career, right? Both these guys are looking for their name to scratch off their resume, right? Both these guys already been a champion. You know what I mean? Both these guys are talented, right? Maybe Boo Andrade is more talented than Chris Eubank, right? But both these guys are talented individuals. This isn't a fight that we wouldn't watch. It's like, what have we been saying about both guys, right? Man, Boo need a big fight. Man, Eubank need a big fight. Now they both are open to fight each other in the big fight. You know what I mean? Facts, Kev. I think it's a solid fight, too. Judge Deuce, the notification came low. Salute, my bro. I'm motivated. TWT, salute to my family and all love to everybody. What's good, dude? I ain't been on too long, dude. I've been on about 11 minutes. I just really started talking about, 3 minutes ago. You know what I mean? It took me a while to get going. You know what I mean? I had to get everything situated. But yeah, he said, see, the only issue is we sent them a 7-figure contract with a super tight. And they said, oh, you talking about Chris Eubank? Yeah, I remember Andrade said that. I remember I did a video on it when Andrade was standing beside that car and he was talking to Chris Eubank right before the Conor Ben fight. He was like, Chris, What's up, bro? I thought we were going to fight. Sign the contract. Now I'm hearing that you fighting Conor Ben. Y'all remember he had did that little he Boo Boo Andrade dropped that goddamn. It looked like a rap video. Looked like a rap video when he dropped that rap video beside his car when he was talking about what Chris Eubanks did to him. I remember that, Ghost. I remember he said that shit about 2 or 3 weeks ago. About a month ago, maybe, you know what I mean? But that's exactly what I'm saying, Ghost. Like, they should go, I think now would be the perfect time for both of them to go revisit it. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, right, he said T remember Tracy came. Tracy Andrade, this Boo Boo Andrade brother, y'all. I said T remember Tracy came on the show and told you the names they sent contracts to. Yep. This is one of them. They said it's a hard pass. I remember, Brody. I remember, family. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in, whether you're here for a good time or a long time. In this thing, having a boxing conversation. Najee said he will fight Eubanks. Yeah, he said he'll be open to fighting Eubanks. And I'm personally, right, me personally, I just think it worked out for both fighters. These two fighters, right? Now, my opinion, right? Just my opinion. I believe that Andrade is better, right? But these two fighters are about in the same, position in their career, right? Now, I'm not talking about talent-wise, because I do think Andrade is more talented, right? What's good, baby? I was just checking your message, baby. No cap, King. Hey, poo-poo. Y'all want to see the most beautiful woman in the world? There she is right there. The most beautiful woman in the world. Good morning, baby. But hell yeah. So that was actually, about to fight. That was actually in contract negotiation. Because now I'm remembering, right? I was saying earlier that I'm not sure if they was actually negotiating, but now I'm starting to remember because I remember that video that Boo Boo dropped by the car. Like it looked like a rap video. So the fact that there was what you looking at? So the fact that they was about to fight anyway, even before the Conor Ben fight, that just makes this EP make all the more sense, y'all. Like, what would be a better fight for them right now, right? Of course, Andrade could fight Benavidez and maybe Charlo, right, or something like that. But right, Chris Eubank could fight Benavidez and the Charlo, right? But I know Andrade, had been barking up that tree for a second, right? Now I know Andrade could maybe fight Benavidez, or Andrade could maybe fight a Charlo, right? But those are kind of fights that he's been chasing for a minute. Kind of fights I ain't gonna say chasing because I hate that chasing word, right? But those are fights that he's been seeking for a minute, right? Right now, I'm kind of feeling like this Eubank fight, especially with them needing to fight, right? Especially with Chris Eubank needing to fight, Andrade needing to fight. Both these guys are at the same weight. There'll be no weight class, no clauses, nothing like that, no catch weights or nothing like that. Demetrius Andrade, had a fight scheduled less than about 2 weeks ago, right? And he decided to pull out because, they weren't paying enough. So he in tip-top shape. Eubank Jr. pulled out of his fight. Eubank had his fight canceled just a couple days ago, right? So he's still in shape. I say, man, y'all save y'all training camps. I know Boo Boo training camp, maybe 2 weeks old right now? But you can get right back in there. Y'all save y'all training camps. Y'all go back to the table. Y'all come together and y'all put on this big fight. I think this fight right here, and I know I put career saving in the title. I basically did that to kind of draw attention to it, right? But saving is a strong word, right? This fight right here, Andrade and Chris Eubank, I think this fight right here would boost either of those guys' career, right? Matter of fact, two different situations. I feel like for Chris Eubank Jr., Andrade win would save his career. It would give him the Ghost, you stupid. It would give him the respect, right, that he's been looking for, right? It would give Chris Eubank Jr., right? It would be a career-saving fight for Chris Eubank Jr. You know what I mean? It would give him the respect that he had been looking for, right? But for Demetrius Andrade, I think this would be a career-boosting fight. He said haters will find a way to shit on Eubank Andrade. Kev, do we really, right? Kev, on real talk, Kev, me, you, do we really give a fuck what a hater got to say, Kev? We don't care. We don't give a fuck what a hater got to say, Kev. We talking to real boxing fans. Real boxing fans. Everybody that come through real boxing fans, right? Real fans of the sport. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck what a hater got to say. We know this is a good fight. You know what I mean? Ain't it make a lot of sense for both careers, I think. For real. If Eubank beat Andrade, Eubank can retire, nigga. Eubank can retire, nigga. I've been a champ at 160. It was a paper champ, right? It was a secondary belt, right? But I've been a champ at 168. I've been a major champion at 160. Or is he a major champion at 168 and a regular champ at 160? I've been a major champion at 160. I've been a regular champ at 168. I won 33 fights, 23 knockouts, and I gave Demetrius Andrade his only loss. And I gave Demetrius Andrade the only loss of his career. Multi-divisional champion Demetrius Andrade, that's career saving for a guy like Chris Eubank Jr. Yeah, Sheldon. And I bet on the Raiders last night, Sheldon. Raiders came so close. That's a fight that Chris Eubank Jr. could retire off of if he wins. That'll be a much better retirement fight than Conor Ben, because that's exactly what he was going to do. He even said that shit. He kind of hinted that shit that he was going to retire after Conor Ben. You know what I mean? That's a much better retirement fight than Conor Ben. You know what I mean? And for Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, Curtis Swell was good. Appreciate you sliding through this junk, Curtis Swell. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. Pimp TWC in the building. If y'all could, smash that like button for your boy. Glad you can make it, Pimp. He said, T, you supposed to check out Zachary Hubbard. He had picks. Nah, just do. The Raiders lost. I had them plus 10, bro. They lost. I had them to win on one. I had them plus 10 on one. They won my plus 10. The fucking Phoenix Suns was the only team that lost for me. Baby. King, we almost had us some money last night, Garrett. We almost had us some money, baby. Goddamn Phoenix Suns was the only team that lost for me. But we back at it today. We back at it today. He said, lost by 1 point in fantasy. I needed that last Devontae Adams catch. Fuck my life. Kev, I was down 28 points going into my fantasy game last night, and Josh Jacobs was my running back. Sheldon, you gonna like that, Sheldon? Sheldon, where you at, Sheldon? You feel me? I was down 28 points last night in my fantasy, and Josh Jacobs was my running back. Y'all tell me if I won or not last night. Josh Jacobs won it for me, Kel. Ooh. Yes, sir. Shut up, Tara. Shut up, Tara. Bro, where your dog straight got these governors out? Sorry, so just get talking. Hey, Tara, just good, bro. Just good. You good? Want to see these back? Want to see these back muscles? Want to see these? Want to see these? No, I ain't go. We ain't go. Bring out the washboard. We ain't gonna bring out the wash boy here. It's okay, y'all. Put the clothes up. We ain't finna wash no clothes in here, y'all. It's okay. It's okay, y'all. It's okay. Put the clothes up. Put the clothes up, y'all. It's okay. No wash machine clothes. Wash machine clothes. But okay, back to it. He said Waller got me a donut. Yeah, he got hurt. Waller got hurt. Waller ended up getting hurt, Kev. Shit was crazy. He said, just Lamar got one of them W's for the black QBs in my Ravens. Lamar and Pat. Jazz said just could bench like 280. I could hit. The most I hit one time, I hit 320 one time. I hit 320 one time, 2 different reps. I did 1 rep, boom. And then I got, the question on me, I got up, I ran around, I screamed and shit. And then I came back and I hit it again. That's my max though. He said, has the fight been made? That fight, you talking about the fight that we talking about now? Oh, no. Nah, sure, it hasn't. It hasn't, Sheldon. This EP came strictly from he said that's good money, T. I ain't never been 280. Yeah, I ripped 320 once. But now, Sheldon, this fight ain't happening. What I'm saying, Sheldon, is I believe this is the fight that they should pursue. I believe this fight now. Now let me put my baby back up there because I like looking at her face while I do these shows. But yeah, Sheldon. But now this ain't this fight ain't happening. I'm saying I think both of these guys should be turning their energy towards each other. You know what I mean? I think these guys should be fighting. These guys should be turning their focus and they should be turning their energy, towards each other. She said, Judge, you terrible. I sure believe the judge. I sure believe you just should let it rock. You just should let it rock, man. Just could hit 280. Just could hit 280 once. I know he can hit 280 once. You be surprised what your max really could be. You know what I mean? You be surprised what your max, your 1 rep. You be surprised at how your 1 rep go. I done seen dudes like 190 pounds hit like 450 max rep. Like 450 just one time. You know what I mean? He's an Andrade versus Eubank Jr. at the 0-2 at 160 or 168. Loser, career ending. Eubanks ain't boxing again. Yep, something like that. And then you got to think about it like this. If you Chris Eubank right, if you lose to Demetrius Andrade, that ain't as bad as losing to Conor Ben, right? At least Demetrius Andrade is, in your weight class. You know what I mean? At least Andrade is actually in your weight class. You know what I mean? It's a much better look, more acceptable fight for the fans. He said, I was repping 315 40 years ago. See, and I can't do more than 1 rep or no fucking 320, y'all. When I get on the bench, when I lift the weights right, I don't lift a whole lot of weight. I just hit that plate because it was a bunch of big ass niggas around hitting the plates and shit. So I just wanted to see if I could hit it one time. Right. But when I lift, I don't lift that much. I might put like 125 on the bench, but I'm gonna do like 20. I'm gonna do like 10 sets. I'm gonna do like 10 sets or like 12 to 15 reps, some shit like that. Like straight, boom, 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 15. I might take a little 2-minute break, come back, 15, boom, boom. When I was in Texas, I let y'all see my workout. I did 100 squat. I did 10 sets, 10 squats each of I think it was like 150 type deal. I do more reps. I do more reps than weight. You know what I mean? Type deal. Because reps are more important than weight. Believe it or not, reps more important than weight. Reps is what make you strong. The weight you lifting don't make you strong. The repetition, the consistency of what you're doing make you strong. Demetrius Andrade, the two-way champ and former Olympian, losing him is not a bad thing for anyone but Benavidez, Charlo, and Canelo. Those dudes don't want their wrist because it'll look bad. Yeah, I believe that too. With Demetrius Andrade, right, the thing is getting embarrassed, right? Because Demetrius ain't necessarily a guy, right? Well, I ain't gonna say that because I believe that Demetrius Andrade not having power thing is a little overrated, right? But Demetrius Andrade ain't necessarily a guy who go knock you out cold, right? He ain't necessarily a guy who go knock you out cold, right? But he a guy who can go in there, he could beat you up, right? He could beat you up for 12 rounds. And he also got that sneaky power. You know what I mean? Him not having power is overrated. He got that sneaky power, right? He ain't gonna knock you out cold, but he could beat your ass for 12 rounds, right? He could beat you into submission. He could TKO you, a lot quicker than he KO you, right? And you can ask any boxer. It's a lot more painful. As I said this last week, Cook T Facts, OTB, what's good, OTB? You did OTB. I'm just saying, it just makes sense. Like, bro, I feel like it'll save both of them. You know what I mean? Shout out my brother OTB, great minds think alike. You know what I mean? I just feel like it makes sense for both of them right now, right? The Conor Benn fight fell through. You know what I mean? Andrade, Zach Parker, and Janabek fight fell through, right? Andrade, I ain't gonna say he lost his title leverage because he really gave it up. He gave it up because he didn't want to take, the $150K that they was offering for both WBO fights. You know what I mean? So he gave up his leverage right now. So he don't necessarily got the strap. Eubank don't got a fight. It looked like Eubank looking for a retirement fight from what he was saying. He actually said one time that he was going to retire. And then he said another time that if I lose, I will have to retire. You know what I mean? Type deal. So I think this was going to be his last fight anyway. He kind of felt like that going into the fight. You know what I mean? Type deal. So shit, you don't got to fight right now. Andrade don't got to fight right now. You looking for a nice bag. You know what I mean? You looking for a nice little bag, possibly retirement bag. You know what I mean? Andrade said what? When Andrade made that little video, he said they offered him they said what, $2 million or something like that. Offered him $2 million to fight him. Now it ain't the $8 million. You know what I mean? In the back end, you was getting with Conor Benn, right? But I don't see a fight outside of Boo Boo Andrade for Chris Eubank Jr. where he could make even remotely close to millions of dollars. You know what I mean? Outside of Demetrius. And it's a fan-friendly fight that the fans won't get on, won't down, won't talk about. Well, some of them will, because fans are retarded, right? Fans are retarded. Some fans will talk. Oh, nobody want to see boring Andrade and bust. You know what I mean? Eubank fight each other. This fight don't matter. They don't want no fault nobody. You know what I mean? It's gonna be those people out there, right? The dickheads and shit. But most people.
Well, let them be the first two motherfuckers that they fought. Why would we do that?
Right, exactly what I'm getting at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they both need names. Right? Eubank want the bag. This a bag for Andrade want the bag. Andrade said, bro, I'm not fighting for no fucking $300K, $150K. You know what I mean? He want the bag. Eubank want the bag. Shit, both of y'all free. This shit make the bag. The way I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? He said, especially once that fight was called off, Eubank made his name bigger. And yep. He got the crowd. He got the people going. The people like Eubank now, right? You know what I'm saying? They turned against Conor Ben, right? Everybody, like Eubank now type deal. So why you hot, right? The shit why it's hot.
Yeah, Conor Ben did that shit to himself, though. He did that to himself. He can't blame nobody.
Yeah, facts. True that. And I'm the biggest Conor Ben fan. Facts. He did it to himself. He's and it's a marketable fight. Yeah, facts. T that offered him 7 figures plus pay-per-view split percentage. He would have gotten away with similar money. He weren't with it. Yeah, Ghost. I think he wasn't with it, right? Because maybe he thought Conor Ben was the easier win than Eubank, right, Ghost? I'm dropping the flames one time for that because they did. Yeah, I think Eubank went the other way, Ghost, because he know he had that Conor Ben fight in his pocket. He was like, shit, if it come to your desk, my nigga, shit, okay, I'm going to fight Boo Boo Andrade or I'm going to fight Conor Ben. Who you going to pick for the same amount of money? Even if it's a little less money, right? I'm going to fight Chris Eubank Jr. or I'm going to fight Demetrius Andrade or I'm going to fight Conor Ben. When you really think about it, Conor Ben, it's the easier fight for him. It's a hometown fight for him. He got history in it. He could possibly make a lot more money. He get the hometown bragging rights. You know what I mean? He was like, well, I'm just go, and I probably win. You know what I mean? I got a much better chance of winning this fight than I do against Andrade. So, but now, Ghost, he don't got that option no more. That Conor Ben option is gone. So if you really a champion, right? You really that nigga, right? You got Roy Jones in your corner, right? If you really, 61%, you really that confident, why not, walk on back around to that Demetrius Andrade fight? Now, I'm hearing rumor that Demetrius Andrade and Benavidez go fight, right? But
hey, T, the only win he had in that fight anyway was the bag. Because if he beat that little motherfucker, he was too big. If he loses to that little motherfucker, he wasn't shit.
Yep. Now it's rumblings. Now it's Andrade and Benavidez rumblings, right? But it's always Andrade and Benavidez rumblings. You know what I mean? So I don't see, right? And then one of y'all signed to fight a fight right now, right? So I'm like, man, she just make the most sense. This will make the most sense to me. You know what I mean? This make the most sense to me for these guys. He said, it was Roy Jones who said he'll never fight him. Roy Jones said he'll never fight Andrade. He said, sad what unraveled. Crazy how they knew about the failed test over a month ago and we're going to let it happen. Yeah. Hey, real talk, y'all want to really talk about it for us? Say, what's good, Coach Joe? He said, Boo Boo might as well retire at this point. Don't try to retire, Boo Boo, Coach Joe. That what we in here. Chris Eubank Jr. is right there. And he wants the Chris Eubank Jr. fight. I'm really talking to Chris Eubank Jr. right now. You know what I mean? Make that shit happen. Don't wait on Conor Ben. You know what I mean? Conor Ben might have to, Conor Ben got to deal with some shit. You know what I mean? He got to deal with some shit. He got to clean his name up right now. You know what I mean? He got to clean his name up right now type deal. So he might not be in the ring for a second. Andrade, Coach Joe, Andrade and Chris Eubank could save Chris Eubank career, and he most definitely could put Boo Boo in a better place with his. You know what I mean? It's crazy. They spoke on Benavidez rumor now. We talked about that here 8 months ago. Paul called them 8 months ago. Andrade been asking for this smoke almost a year. Yeah, it is true. I just really want to happen. That's one of them fights. Bro. I got to see it to believe it, man. Andrade and Benavidez for one. Because I don't believe Team Benavidez want to fight nobody that they think they could lose to, true enough. And two, fights like that, I don't want to jump the gun on, put it out there, you know what I mean? And then it not happen. And then they end up fighting, somebody else type deal. That's one of them fights that I'm so excited about. I don't want to jump the gun on it. You know what I mean? I'm kind of close to that fight too, you know what I mean? So I really don't want to put out no bad information about it. You know what I'm saying, Ghost? Yeah, I know, Ghost. That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of close to that situation too. I be sitting there on a lot of conference calls with Samson folks. Now I can't tell y'all how I be doing it, but I don't be on the phone. Somebody else be on the phone. I just be hearing the conversation. It be on speakerphone. So I'm kind of close to that situation. So I don't want to, I don't want to put no, I don't want to put no false out there about that. When I drop some shit on net, I want to be show Benavidez, because that's a big fight. That ain't no fight you just tease the fans with, Benavidez and Boo Boo. That ain't no
Who
fight.
Who has the most to gain from that fight, T?
Benavidez and Boo Boo? Or you mean?
No, I'm talking about the Eubank Boo Boo fight, because both of them is looked at like they ain't shit. Is what I'm saying.
Chris Eubank has the most to gain from it. You know why I say that? Because if Chris Eubank beats Andrade, that's a career win. That's a career-defining win. On top of your, you already being a former champion, right? People saying now you ain't got no win. You really a bust. You old. You ain't did much. You give Demetrius Andrade his only loss ever. People, if Eubank beat Andrade, people will actually see Andrade for who he is. Finally, they be like, you know what, that dude was pretty good because he lost now. You get what I'm saying? It'll be great for Eubank. Eubank could retire off that win. Literally, that win will put Eubank in the Hall of Fame, bro. No cap. Now, it's a game for Andrade, right? Financial gain. He get the Eubank name, but it's still gonna be people that question him. But I think the questioning will stop for Eubank if he beat Andrade. But for Andrade, it'll still be people to question. It'll still be people questioning him about Eubank. They both have something to gain, but more to gain. Most definitely Chris Eubank Jr. Most definitely Chris Eubank Jr. That's a retirement fight for Chris. Like he win that judge, he going to the fame, no cap. And I wouldn't question it either. I wouldn't question it if Andrade win. Because people talk their ass. I know how good Andrade is. People talk their ass off. Yep, OTB. That's what I'm saying, OTB. Eubank got more to gain from him because he get Andrade head. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got Andrade head. No, somebody got Eubank head. Actually, two people got Eubank head, right? Ain't nobody got Andrade head. Ain't nobody got Andrade head. Chris Eubank will be the only person with Andrade head. 2 division champ Andrade. You know what I mean? No losses. And you beat him. You the guy that beat him. On top of you already having, your 2 divisions, 1 red belt, 1 regular belt. But I give you 2 divisions because they give it to Pacquiao, so I'm gonna give you 2. Fuck it. They give Pacquiao 8, and he got 7. People be saying 6, but it's really 7. He got 7 real belts and 1 fake belt. But they give it to Pacquiao, so I'm gonna give you your second to Eubank. You got 2 belts. You know what I mean? With a Eubank win. With an Andrade win. That's how it's playing. Appreciate you, OTB. He said, and he will beat a dude who was ducked for 10 years. Every fighter hated on Ghost. He's Andrade in a weird position. No matter what he does, he will always be hated. He beats Benavidez. Nah, Ghost. If he beat Benavidez at this point, the way everybody done built, not everybody, right? I ain't gonna say they done built him up like that, right? If he beat Benavidez with where Benavidez has worked himself to right now, to what Benavidez has become right now, if Andrade beat Benavidez, they not gonna have no choice but to give Andrade his just due. You feel me? They ain't gonna have no choice. They ain't gonna have no choice but to give Andrade his just due if he beat Benavidez. For real. They didn't build them up too big. They didn't build Benavidez up too big at this point. You know what I mean? They didn't build Benavidez up too big at this point. What's good, D? Appreciate you slide through this, John D. I bet y'all giving me a water bottle, pouring waters in the fridge, taking some out. But hell yeah. Right, man. He just shot to meet Boo Boo Andrade, but he really needs a name before he retires. Yep, true. If Andrade beats the Mexican Monster, he gets to put that motherfucker. He get put on that motherfucking map. Facts. He's an Andrade beat Benavidez. The pressure shifts to Canelo. Period, and it will be sanctioned. Yep. He said, "You think Boo Boo got it bad? You must not seen the EJ hate or the Wilder hate. They all get hate. It is what it is." He said Benavidez has been placed on the pedestal. Yeah, fast kill. Yep. That Benavidez win right now.
I believe that's a narrative we got to kill though, because people want to have it both ways. First, they want to say Boo Boo was ducked, then they want to say Boo Boo made bad business decisions. So which one is it, man?
I think Boo Boo made I think he made one bad, and me and Ghost argue about this shit all the time. I think he made one bad business move and it hunted him for his career. I don't think he made multiple bad business moves, right? I don't think he's a bad businessman. Because when we really think about it, Sheldon, let's think business, right, is, grossing money for your company, right? Boom, you're a business owner. His company is him, right? Him going to the zone got him paid a lot of money. Now, it didn't help his legacy. It helped his business, right? He became a rich man, right? So he's not a bad businessman. I think he made one bad business move, and Ghost know what I'm talking about, because me and Ghost had this this conversation all the time. I do think he's ducked, though. I really do believe he's ducked. I think he made one bad business move, and he's ducked like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I kind of think him being a bad businessman is overrated, because every move that Andrade made, it was always Mark Nash. What's good, pimp? Every move that Andrade made, right? It made Andrade more money. You get what I'm saying? It made more money for his business, right? I don't think maybe legacy move. Maybe he tarnished his legacy a little bit. Maybe he tarnished how we talk about him. Y'all kind of want to know what I compare it to? Basketball season approaching real quick. Carmelo Anthony. I'm gonna let y'all think on that for a couple seconds. Andrade is like Carmelo Anthony. What you mean, Southern T? He like Carmelo Anthony? Well, Carmelo Anthony, right? Carmelo Anthony had two problems, right? And these are good traits that Melo had, but they ended up backfiring on him. And it's crazy how life works sometimes. Melo and Boo Boo, two best traits: loyalty and get the money. They go where the money at, right? And they loyal, right? Now loyal and going where the money at, both are two good traits. They both are two good traits, but they kind of backfired for them, right? Because the money was at the zone, right? For Melo, the money was in Denver, right? The money was in New York, right? But the legacy for Melo might have been in Boston, right? The legacy for Andrade might have been at the PBC, right? But they went where the biggest bag was, which is what you got to do. You got to secure that bag. Right? So that's a good trait to have, secure the bag. And they stayed with the zone, and they stayed with the Nuggets too long, because after the Nuggets, Carmelo was everywhere. He stayed with the Nuggets the longest of his career. He stayed with the Knicks the longest after the Nuggets. But after the Nuggets, he was everywhere. You know what I mean? Boo Boo stayed with the zone like Carmelo stayed with the Nuggets maybe like a year or two too long. You know what I mean? Just a year or two too long. Like they big names. Everybody know them. At a point in time, we used to look at them like some of the best fighters, the best players in the world, right? At a point in time. Talent-wise, right? You still could look at them as some of the best players in the world. Carmelo, damn near 40, averaging 16 points in the league. Talk your ass off. Some niggas don't average 16 points in the league for a career. Carmelo is having a back end of his career where he averaging 16 points, 12 points and shit like that. Some niggas don't average 12 and 16 for their career. Carmelo is having a back stretch where he averaging 12 to 17 points, 12, 15, 17 points. You know what I mean? Type deal. You still could say they extremely talented guys. You know what I mean? It's just they seem it's like they make a decision. They make a decision, and it seems like the good decision. It seems like the best decision at that time, right? But then a year down the line, you be like, you still looking at them like, damn, I know you good, but what have you really done for me? Like, you got a whole lot of talent. You score a lot of points. You got a lot of highlights. You a
So don't trip, T. I was listening to you. I had to cut the screw off.
Go ahead. You on mute, Chef.
Go ahead, keep cooking.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, we can see you and see you a bad motherfucker, but when we go down, when we go down and look, we don't see necessarily that ring, right? We won't see that shit. We won't see that big fight. We won't see that big finals moment. You know what I mean? A big fight, if you lose it, right? Boom, you got that big fight though. The ring is if you win the fight. Boom, you got that head. Melo, you ain't even been to the finals to even lose your big fight. You get what I'm saying? It's like, damn, we know you that nigga, but we ain't got that. And with Andrade, we know you that nigga. We see the talent, but you ain't gave us that moment. My bad. But that's the best way. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hello. Can y'all hear me? Yo. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Yo. I bet. I have a show. But hell yeah. That's the best way. That's the best way I can explain Andrade. Like, he is there. Everything there. He got everything. Just like Melo. He got the dribble. He got the jump shot. He could pass when he want to. He can play defense when he want to. Sneaky athletes. They got it. It's just we missing that big moment. You ain't even gotta win. We just missing seeing you in that big moment. You know what I mean? We ain't seen you in that big moment yet. And I think that's what's missing from both these dudes. A Eubank fight, right? Now, it ain't necessarily a championship win, right? It ain't a ring, but you know what it is? It's a conference. It's a conference finals. You get what I'm saying? For Andrade, it's a conference finals. You know what I mean? It ain't a ring, but it's a conference finals. For Eubank, it's a championship. It's a ring. It's a walk-off home run. You know what I mean? It just makes sense for both of them, man. If he beat Chris Eubank and you still saying Boo Boo ain't beat nobody, you would have to say he ain't beat nobody but Chris Eubank, and then tell me why you don't like Chris Eubank. That's what you gonna have to do, because then he ain't beat nobody. Shit gonna go out the window. He ain't beat nobody, and then you gonna say, but Chris Eubank and he won. Boom boom. But don't you gonna have to say? Don't you gonna have to say? You know what I mean? Type deal. But he would have beat somebody. You get a name. You know what I mean? A former champion. You get what I'm saying? So it worked. It worked for both of them. It worked better for Eubank, which is why I'm really talking to Eubank right here. I'm trying to help him up. Y'all see that? Y'all see? Y'all get right. Y'all see where I'm going? I'm really trying to help Eubank out here. Right? Because you need that fight. Trying to help my boy Andrade out here because, it'll give him a big win. You know what I mean? Eubank, you want that bag? You want that bag? You can't get the Carter Ben bag no more. Not right now, anyway. I think Carter Ben got some shit he gonna have to deal with. I don't want to allow Carter Ben, but from what I'm hearing, right, and I've been trying not to say this, but from what I'm hearing, right, Carter Ben might be in some legal trouble. Might be. Don't quote me on that, but that's why I ain't did a video on it yet. But I'm collecting information. I'm listening, and yeah. So I don't think you gonna be able to go into that, as soon as you thought you was. You know what I mean? The Ustagi is a PED using loser. Yep, Ustagi did use PEDs as well. I see you back too, Polo. I see you back too, Polo. You thought I forgot? You thought I forgot? Did you subscribe back, Polo? Did you subscribe back, Polo? Did you subscribe back, or you just in the chat? Did you subscribe back to the channel, or you just in the chat right now? You want some attention? I'm finna give it to you. Did you subscribe again, or you just in the chat? Huh, Polo? Okay. Hey. All right, so since Polo don't want to answer me, y'all see Polo Sanchez? Y'all see Polo Sanchez? Y'all know what to do. Y'all see Polo Sanchez there? Y'all see Polo? Now, unblock him. Unblock him, y'all. Unblock him, y'all. Just shoot him. Unblock him. Just shoot him. People be thinking I don't be remembering. I be remembering now. Yeah. Yeah. I be remembering now. He said, we don't see him. He in the dirt. Bet. For sure. Now I tell y'all why we just put Polo dick in the dirt. Polo came on here one morning, right? It was 6 a.m. This man came on my stream at 6 a.m. It was maybe about 14 people in here, right? Maybe about 40 people in here, right? I'm having a conversation with Polo, right? Polo then motherfucking told me. He said I was a man fan of somebody. I was talking about something completely different. And this nigga brought up Earl and Bud. I'm like, Polo, I'm not talking about Earl and Bud, bro. And then he said some shit, and then I answered him, right? And then he was like, you a Earl Spence man fan. You know what I mean? Or he said you up at 6 a.m. talking about Earl Spence. I was like, Polo, first of all, I was talking about something different. You talking about Earl Spence. And second of all, I said, Polo, you my motherfucking man fan. Because you up at 6 a.m. watching me talk about Earl Spence. You ignorant motherfucker. What's good, Quick? You stupid motherfucker. And then he started laughing and shit. I was like, yeah, damn fool. It's 6 a.m. and you are watching a nigga. I said, you are watching a black nigga that you don't even know. You know what I mean? You ain't even kissed your girlfriend. You ain't got your dick sucked or nothing. I said, just like that. I said, you ain't got your dick sucked or nothing. And you woke up watching me. You a man fan of me. And nigga started laughing. And then I shot his ass. And then I told everybody to shoot his ass, right? And they shot his ass. And now he come back today, right? Thinking I forgot who he was. Like, I forget beef. If one thing I don't do, nigga, I do not forget beef. I do not forget who said what to me, who did what to me. I do not forget that, bro. I don't forget shit like that. I don't forget shit like that. My nigga, I don't forget that. I don't forget, my nigga. And you coming here on goofy time. You want some attention? You got it. And I hope they still shooting your ass. I can't see if they shooting you, but I hope they still shooting your motherfucking ass. Fuck is you saying? Appreciate everybody sliding through this thing. If y'all could, do your boy a favor, smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. I got 26 people in the building. I got 20 likes. Can y'all do your boy a favor? Can y'all let YouTube know that we doing a good job? Can y'all let YouTube know that we over here? Can y'all do your boy a favor? Smash that like button for your boy. Cash App, Super Chats are welcome, but support is free. All you gotta do, smash that like button, hit that subscription button, tell a friend, tell a friend. We in the home stretch. We in the home stretch to 3,000 right now. We at 2,900. We trying to bring it on home. Y'all, so when I say tell a friend and tell a friend, I really want y'all to tell a friend and tell a friend. Greatly appreciate everybody sliding through this thing. Greatly appreciate everybody sliding through this thing. All these people in my goddamn house, no nobody want to come in. Y'all all just want to sit outside. I know it's nice outside and shit. Y'all all just want to sit outside and shit. He said, Polo, say hello to my little friend Vato. Yeah, Polo. I hope they still blasting your ass, Polo. You probably was just able to come back from the last time that they blasted your ass out of here, huh? Fucking goofball. I told you like me. I told you, I tell you like me, Polo. I told you like me. And I told you a fake Mexican. Polo got mad. I called him a fake Mexican. Polo got mad because I called him a Canelo Mexican and not a Juan Marquez Mexican. That's why he got mad. He got mad because I said you a fake ass Mexican. Because he was taking her for Canelo. That's what I said. Yup. Yeah, I remember, nigga. Yeah, you still a fake ass Mexican. You a Canelo ass Mexican. You ain't no Juan Manuel, motherfucker. You ain't no Eric Morales. That's why he got mad. I was in here talking about Eric Morales and Juan Manuel getting on Canelo ass. And he ain't like that shit. He ain't like me getting in their business. Y'all be in our business. And I'm in boxing business. He ain't like me getting in their business. Yeah. They said it. I ain't said it. That's what he mad for. You wanted some attention, Polo, you got it. Fucking Canelo dick eater. That might up at 6 in the morning. That's what I was talking about. Y'all remember I said he brought up Earl and Bud. I was talking about fucking Canelo. And that nigga brought up Earl and Bud. And he got mad. Because I called him a fake ass Mexican. Yeah, I remember exactly now. Yeah, that shit unfolding like the playbook now. I had to remember all them fucking plays. Yeah, I remember. Now that's what happened. You a fake ass Mexican. You got mad. Yup, that's what it was. Shout out Eric Morales. And Juan Manuel. That boy was up watching me talk about Canelo, brought up Earl, called me a fanboy Earl, and I called him a fanboy of me, and he started laughing. Nigga couldn't even say nothing. You up watching me at 6. I'm up on YouTube where I make, some money at, right? Where I talk boxing at, where people know they boxing, because I can't just go outside and talk to people who know boxing because they don't know boxing. So I'm up doing my my daily, what I do, right? You up at 6 in the morning watching me. Fuck is you saying? Yeah, I remember what I told that boy, you ain't even got your dick sucked yet. But you were watching me calling me a man fan. Fuck out of here. Y'all made me go over my damn time. He created another account? No, he didn't, Quee. No, he didn't. Just now? No, he didn't. No, he didn't, Quee. No, he didn't, Quee. What's good, DP? No, he didn't, Quee. No, he didn't, Quee. Yeah, don't have. Yeah, no. Yeah, the reason I don't want y'all to have him, is because he coming back. Yo, bro, ain't no way, bro. Some real shit, y'all. Everybody in here, listen to me. I'm talking to it's 21 people. I'm talking to all 21 y'all. If I told y'all are a fan of me, you subscribe to me, you came on here before you kissed your wife, you ain't got your dick sucked yet, and you came on here to look at me with my shirt off, right? You a man fan, you a fake Mexican. Would you come back here? Would you come back here? Would you come back here? If I told you that right now, would you come back here? Would you come back here? Fuck no, you wouldn't come back here. DP. Milk and cookies. Milk and cookies. From now on, that's what I'm calling it, DP. Milk and cookies, dog. Shout out my nigga DP. It's perfect. It works. And everybody gonna know what I'm talking about. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of it? See, that's that musician shit, ain't it? Why didn't I think of that, DP? That boy milking cookies. I told him he was milking cookies, though. That's exactly what I told him. I said, bro, you milking cookies, bro. I said, if I'm a man fan, bro, and you up watching me at 6 o'clock, if I'm a man fan because you made me talk about Earl, right? I'm talking about Canelo. You mad because I'm talking about your boyfriend, right? Canelo, you mad because I'm talking about your boyfriend, right? At 6 o'clock in the morning. So that means you a man fan of Canelo and you a man fan of me. You coming back today just proves you a man fan of me. And everything, them jokes that I made back then, because I was joking when I said it back then. I was just being the asshole back then. But the fact that you came back, so you a man fan of fucking Canelo and me. So that's why you laughed when I said you was a man fan of me, because it was true. Because you milking cookies. Mark, you came in this joint an hour late, Mark. You came in this joint, Mark, okay, Mark, we're talking about, because I like you, Mark. This jump been on for an hour. Go back on YouTube, right? It's a line at the bottom of your screen, G. Go back, right? Take that jump back. Boom. Go back to the beginning of this stream. Go back. Nah. It's cool, Mark. I like you, Mark. It's a line down there. Go back to the beginning. Boom. Take that jump to the beginning, and you go here straight boxing for an hour. I swear to God. You go here nothing but boxing for a straight hour. Swear to God, straight boxing for a straight hour. But I really wasn't planning on being on this long, Mark. But the dude came in here, Mark. That dude came in here, Mark. Polo, I was talking, y'all, Mark, I was talking boxing. No, hold on, Mark. Mark, I was talking boxing, Mark. And then that dude came in here and he threw me off my thing. I was cooking, bro. I was supposed to still be talking boxing, bro. No cap. Mark, he fucked me up, Mark. No cap. He fucked me up, Mark. I was cooking boxing. He came here on some weird that man, look, bro, we was talking about Chris Eubank. And Andrade. And this nigga came here on some weird type of end. What's good, St. Louis? Appreciate you sliding through. Glad you can make it, pimp. He said, bruh, cuz, man, because Mark, they know, right, Mark? They know once they get me going, it's hard for me to turn that shit down. Once they get me going, it's hard for me to, you know what I mean? But I digress. But shut the fuck up, OTB. He said, but I digress. But I digress, man. What's good, Anwar? I appreciate you sliding through this thing. But yeah, Chris Eubank, Demetrius Andrade. This fight ain't a fight, that they working on right now. This is a fight, that they were in negotiations for right before Chris Eubank took the Conor Ben fight, right? So this was a fight that they were negotiating. This ain't a fight. This this ain't a fight, right, that they negotiate now, right? But this was a fight that they were negotiating before, right? So they teams had already, been in communication. So they got each other number, right? They already know who each other are, right? Chris Eubank, want the bag. Demetrius Andrade, he gave up. I'm not gonna say he lost, right? Because he actually did decide to give up his leverage, but he still gave it up, right? Demetrius Andrade gave up his leverage with the titles because he wanted the bag, right? If you Demetrius Andrade right now, outside of maybe a David Benavidez fight, right, which there are rumblings that you may get, nothing in stone, but rumblings. There have been rumblings with that for a minute. You know what I mean? I know that much for a fact, right? So that fight ain't just happened yet, right? A Charlo fight don't look like it's ever going to happen, right? So Chris Eubank Jr., right? That's a big name in the UK. One of the biggest names in the UK. Demetrius Andrade already got a UK history, right? Got a UK background, Eddie Hearn, DAZN, Matchroom. About 6-7 years. He got a UK background, you know what I mean, already. Right? Chris Eubank not gonna fight Conor Ben. Conor Ben, he tested positive. And I ain't did an EP on it yet because I ain't got all the information, or I ain't got enough concrete information, right, on it yet. But Conor Ben may be in some legal trouble, right? So that fight may not be happening as soon as they may have thought it would have been. I feel like the biggest fight for both of them right now, right, outside of maybe a fight or two for Chris Eubank, I don't really see a fight for him that will be bigger than Demetrius Andrade, right? Outside of a fight or two, and one I don't think gonna happen at all, being a Charlo, maybe a Benavidez for Boo Boo. The biggest fight right now, I think for Boo Boo would be Chris Eubank Jr. I think right now they kind of need each other. You know what I mean? Right now, they could, even if they don't need each other, right? They could use each other. You get what I'm saying? I feel like right now they kind of need each other in a sense, right? Conor Ben just blew the bag, right? Andrade wasn't getting the bag. That was offering Andrade crumbs. What's good, and what? That was giving Andrade crumbs, 150K at 160, 150K WBO, 150K. What's good, that's me? 150K at 168, right? Eddie Hearn don't mind paying fighters. He do that. You know that much, Demetrius Andrade. And how about this? Underline it, right? Something I didn't even mention in the first hour. You still hear, Mark? I ain't even mention this in the first hour, right? What better way, right? What better way for Eddie Hearn and Demetrius Andrade to settle their little differences that they had with him leaving, right? Andrade actually was suing Eddie Hearn. I don't know if he followed through with that, if they're still in the works, you know what I mean? But when he first left, he did, file a suit against, Eddie Hearn for not putting him in the best opportunities, not giving him the fights, not giving him the best fights available. Seeing that he did have all the 160, he had a lot of 160 guys over there on the zone that was in Boo Boo division. So I don't know if he followed through with that, but he did put that out there. So what better way for them to even the score than for Eddie Hearn to give him a fight against one of his fighters, a matchroom fighter, which has a much, much bigger game for Eubank than really do for Andrade, right? So it's that storyline behind it too. Eddie versus Boo Boo, along with Chris Eubank Jr. versus Andrade. Andrade versus Eddie Hearn, and Andrade versus Chris Eubank Jr. You know what I mean? So it's a storyline in there. You know what I mean? It's a storyline within that. You know what I mean? Type deal. So I think this shit make perfect sense. Type deal. If you really looking at it. You know what I mean? What's good unscripted? Appreciate you sliding through this thing unscripted. Glad you can make it, pimp. Glad you can make it. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on. Then we in this thing having a boxing conversation. I think at this point, right? I think at this point, this could be a career win, right? This could be a career defining win for Chris Eubank Jr., right? Career saving win for Chris Eubank Jr., right? It could be a career saving win for Chris Eubank Jr. And for Demetrius Andrade, it could get him a much bigger bag than the $150K that he was about to get, right? And it could probably get him the biggest bag, right in front of him right now. Now, the chances that this fight happen, right? Now, realistically, this fight should have great chances of happening because Andrade is signed to Sativa Promotions. That's the same people that Clarissa Shields signed to, right? So he could fight anywhere he want to fight. Chris Eubank Jr. not signed to Matchroom in the Zone. Chris Eubank Jr. is signed to Weiserman. He signed to Weiserman. So he could fight. So he could fight anywhere he want to fight, right? He signed to Weiserman. He could fight on any platform he want to fight. I don't know why I just said Eubank was signed to the Zone, but he signed to Weiserman, right? That's a boxing joint in the UK. That's kind of like Pro Bellum. They don't really have a network, so they fighters can fight anywhere. So Chris Eubank can fight anywhere. Chris Eubank actually fight on the Zone. Like he actually be fighting on the Zone. Chris Eubank actually fights on the Zone through Weiserman. You know what I mean? So they are business partners. Now that I'm thinking about it, they are business partners. Now, Andrade signed to Weiserman, Mark. Andrade signed to Sativa Promotions with Clarissa Shields. He signed to Sativa Promotions. He signed to the same people that Clarissa Shields signed to. What's good, Snacks? Appreciate you sliding through this, John Snatch. Glad you can make it, pimp. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. He's under direct result of when excellence meets perfection in New Orleans, Louisiana. Salute at the highest level. Shout out to my brother Skips from New Orleans. Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Glad you can make it. TW10 in the building. What's good, Skips? What's good, Snacks Beat? Appreciate you sliding through. My guy Mark says Shields versus Marshall this weekend is going to be a good fight. Yep. I'm gonna talk about that fight today a little later, Mark. Who you got in that jump, Mark? Who you got in that jump? Who you got? Who you favoring in Shields Marshall, Mark? I know you're from the UK. What's the feel? What's the feel in the UK right now for that fight? Do that fight feel as big in the UK as it feel, to the boxing fans? Like, do it feel big over there? Do it feel like a special kind of fight over there? Because I know you over there, type deal. But yeah, I really don't see nowhere left to go for Chris Eubank and Andrade, to tell you the truth. Andrade just gave up. I got Shields, Mark. Andrade just gave DS said it's probably bigger. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm asking Mark. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm asking Mark. You got Savannah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I really don't see too much. I really don't see too many more places for Andrade to go. I don't see too many more places for Chris Eubank Jr. to go. Now you could put Chris Eubank Jr. back in there with another goddamn scrub. You can put him in there back with another Liam Williams or some shit like that. You could put him in there with somebody like that, but that ain't gonna draw the interest. That ain't gonna draw the money, that Chris Eubank Jr. looking for. There's gonna be a huge letdown going from Connor Bean to goddamn Liam Callum Jr. Smith Bellum. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a huge letdown. And I'm kind of feeling like Chris Eubank Jr. don't got that many fights left. He actually said he don't have that many fights left. You know what I mean? He actually said he don't have that many fights left. Mark said, I'm not biased. I just see Savannah by tight points win or TKO. The fans are hyped for it. Clarissa is a big star here now. Okay. Bet. Shell said Baumgartner Mayer is fire. Yeah, yep. I did my prediction on that jump yesterday. He said, who you got in regards to Maya Baumgartner? I did my prediction on that jump yesterday, the fight Saint. But in my first prediction, right, because I had to recook it, right? I recooked that jump because on my first one, right, I picked Mayer, right? But once I had time to think about it, once I sat down, once I sat on it, I ended up picking Baumgartner. I think it's gonna be tight. I got Baumgartner by split decision. I got Baumgartner split decision, man. I think it's gonna be tight. I think Michaela Mayer is going to. Okay, traditionally Michaela Mayer don't fight on the inside. She don't bang and she don't brawl with you, right? But in her last two fights, that's what she's been doing. I think she's been trying to prove a point. That she that she tough, that she got guts. Because people were saying that she don't hit that hard, she can't take a punch, that she was soft. So I think those last two fights, she turned the gas up and she fought on the inside to prove a point. I think in this fight, her coming out those two straight fights with those two straight champions, I might add, where she won a brawling type of affair on the inside, right? I think Michaela Mayer is going to be stuck in that mindset of, I want to brawl, I want to prove a point, whether it's to Mayer or whether it's to the fans. Like the first two fights, right? Maybe she was trying to prove a point, to the public that, she is tough and that she could brawl. Now, I think in this fight, I think she going to go in there trying to prove a point to Mayer that she's the bigger and better woman. And I think that's going to make it easier. And I think that plays more into Alyssa Baumgartner's game plan. I think Baumgartner going to be able to have more success because I think it's going to be an inside fight. And if it's an inside fight, that's going to play in the favor more so of Alyssa Baumgartner. You know what I mean? And I think like both fighters are in their prime, right? But I think with Baumgartner, she's been with Tony Harrison for about 1.5 years, 2 years now, straight, strong. You know what I mean? She's in her physical prime. She was a wrestler turned boxer. So she's been boxing about 8, 9 years now. So she's almost hitting that 10 mark. She started boxing late because she was a wrestler type deal. So now she's just starting to consider, actually not by in her years, right, or in her fights, but, she's now considered to be, a vet. Now she's put in almost a decade at her sport. I think she's in her prime boxing-wise. I think she's in her prime physically. I think she learned from that one loss that she got. People look at Baumgartner and say, well, she already got a loss. But if you really look at the lady that she lost to, that lady is a multiple division champ. And if I'm not mistaken, that lady is still a champion currently today. You know what I mean? So she took, she learned her lesson. You know what I mean? Back then, she went 7-0. She lost, went 7-1, and she won 7 fights since then. You know what I mean? So I think she's in her prime. Michaela Mayer is in her prime. I think this is prime versus prime. You know what I mean? This fight is tough. This fight is tough for me because the first time I picked Mayer, second time I picked Baumgartner, you know what I mean? So I'm still kind of torn. What's good, Mike Biggs? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Mike Biggs. TWT in the building. TWT, LDBC, what's good, pimp? You know what I mean? He said, I saw that first fight with Clarissa versus Savannah when it was available. I saw Clarissa win that fight. No wonder why Sky Sports took it down real quick. Yeah. He said if it's close, they give it to Mayer. I don't know. I don't think so. I think whoever win that fight, go win that fight. You know what I mean? This she's funny. His trash talk has made people laugh. You're jealous. You have no Olympic medals. You fought bums. Clarissa has some good trash talk. Yes, she do. Yes, she do. What's good, Shade Girl? Appreciate you sliding through this, John Shade Girl. Glad you. Shade Girl, you are been. I knew you was too good to be Shade Girl. I'm Alabama fan. I knew you was too good to be true, Shade Girl. We got Arbin in the building. Shout out my girl, Shay Girl. It's an interesting perspective. I agree with most of it too. I think Bumgarner going to get the W. She needs to finish Mayor. I think she could. If Mayor fighter on the inside, she most definitely could get finished. You know what I mean? But Mayor has been fighting like that her last couple fights. Traditionally, Mayor don't fight like that. She don't necessarily fight where she's smothering her punches. She been fighting like that lately. You know, it's hard to break a habit, right? She been fighting like that lately, but if she could get back to her traditional way of fighting, I think that will make it a tougher fight. You know what I mean, for Bumgarner. What's good, PJ's big dog? Appreciate you sliding through this junk. Glad you make it. These are all you Bama fans. Bama, war motherfucking Damn it, man. But hey, yes. What's good, PJ? Appreciate you sliding through. Says Savannah fights well in the pocket and on the back foot now. Yeah. So do Clarissa Shields. You know. My girl Quee said, I'm going to zip it until Saturday. Yes, sir. We got a big weekend Saturday, man. We got a lot of fights. Big weekend. What's good, Omega Red? Appreciate you slide through this junk. Glad you can make it, pimp. Glad you can make it. Y'all do your boy a favor. I got 20 people in the building. Shem, why you ain't got no fucking wrench? Hold on. Let me. Is that the real Sheldon? Sheldon, did you have a wrench, nigga? Well, I'm going to give you a wrench. If that ain't the real Sheldon, we just going to take that motherfucker and we going to shoot your ass anyway. You know what I mean? She said, I live here, so I have to hear that ish all day. I would think it'll be balanced. It ain't balanced. It ain't balanced, Alabama Auburn. It ain't balanced, Alabama Auburn. He's like, I got a new phone. He said, I come back and take my punch if I'm wrong with Savannah beating Clarissa Shields. For sure, Mark. And I'm going to be here. So if Shields lose, I ain't going to be able to go nowhere anyway. And I got $100 on it. I bet one of my, I forgot who it is, but I bet somebody $100. They be coming through here. They remember. I begin to mix up. It's either Teach or it's T20. It's one of them. It's Teach or T20. I bet one of them $100 on, you know what I mean? And, you know, I'm going to be here. I ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? She said I work with a bunch of Bama fans. Okay. And now you just met another one. How you doing? War Eagle. How you doing, War Eagle? That's why I'm calling you whole college football season, War Eagle. Your name is no longer Shade Girl here. Your name is War Eagle until the end of the season. But hell yeah. This is kind of what we've been waiting. It's crazy the way that we got it right, but I ain't mad that we got it because I think all the fights go kind of line up. I think all the main events at least, right? It's going to be a lot of fights going on at the same time, but I think a lot of the main events go line up, you know what I mean, outside of each other. They go offset each other. I think that's how they schedule it on purpose too. You know what I mean? I think that was done by design. So we'll get a chance to see all these main events. You know what I mean? But real beef, I had did on my breakdown with Michaela Meyer and Alyssa Bumgarner. I had made a statement. I was like, real beef. Caleb Plant versus Anthony Durrell, Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall, and Alyssa Bumgarner versus Michaela Meyer. I think Alyssa Bumgarner versus Michaela Meyer go be one of the best fights this weekend since we talking about it. I really truly feel like Shields and Marshall kind of already decided because I know the hype around it is Marshall standing a chance, right? But I personally, I don't believe Marshall standing a chance, you know. So I'm a open up. Yeah. I know Mark. I'm gonna open up a conversation about that a little later today. You know, maybe in about 3 hours or so. I'm gonna open up a conversation about that, right? I'm gonna ask people their predictions. I'm gonna come on and be like, Shields versus Marshall. What's your prediction? Because everybody know who I got, right? Y'all know I'm the number one leader in the Clarissa Shields fan club. So everybody know who I got. You know what I mean? type deal. But I'm gonna open up the panel. I'm gonna open up conversation on who y'all want to know what y'all think, Mark. You just a little early, Mark. The next stream would have been perfect for you. What time is it in the UK right now, Mark? What time is it your time right now, Mark? What time is it where you at? He said we also got UFC night this weekend too. For those who appreciate MMA as well. Yeah, facts, Brody. Facts. You know I do. I'm a gambling man. You know, I'm excited this weekend. Hey, Saint, I am excited this weekend, Brody. I'm excited. Mark, I'm telling you, Mark, it's gonna be a piece of cake. It's gonna be a piece of cake. Mark, if Clarissa Shields, okay, this is what we go bet, Mark. This is what we go bet, Mark. If Clarissa Shields win, right? If Clarissa Shields win, you gotta come up here. You ain't gotta bring your camera because I already seen you. I know you're a real person. You gotta come up here. I'm gonna drop the link for you. You gotta come up here and you gotta say, I love Clarissa Shields. She's the greatest woman alive. She's the GOAT, and she told me so. I need you to say that. I need you to say that. If Clarissa win, I need you to come up here and say, I love Clarissa Shields. She's the greatest woman alive. She's the GOAT, and she told me so. And if Savannah Marshall win, I come on here and I say the same thing about Savannah Marshall. That's me and your bet, Mark. That's what I want from you, Mark. That's how I bet. That's what I want from you, Mark. He's at 1635. So what's that? 635? What's that on the 12-hour time? I don't know military time. What's that on the hey, y'all military people? What time is that? What time is that? Military folks, my military folks, what time is that right there? What time is that? I need y'all people. Shout out Quick. Shout out my girl Quick. So bet. I got you, Mark. Bet. So y'all see me, Mark locked in. Y'all see me, Mark locked in. We gonna shake on it, Mark. Shake on it. We gonna shake on it, Mark. So 435. Okay, bet. So 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 1, 2. About 8 or 9 o'clock your time, Mark. About 2 or 3 o'clock my time. Yep, so about 8 o'clock your time, Mark. We gonna do the Shields. We gonna do the Shields and Marshall. We gonna come talk about it. I'm telling you, Mark. I'm gonna rent you up now, Mark. I'm finna rent you up now, Mark, because it's 4:37. So at 7:37, be looking out, Mark. At 7:37, be looking out. I'm finna give you a wrench now, Mark, because when you come in there and you pick Savannah Marshall, they gonna be on your ass. So I'm finna go ahead and rent you up now. I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna go and get you right now because you gonna need that junk in about 3 hours. You gonna need that junk. You for sure gonna need that junk. I just rent you up, bro. You gonna need that junk. Telling you now, Mark, you gonna need that motherfucker. I got you up. I got you strapped up, dog. I just strapped you up. 9 p.m. 9 p.m. your time. 9 p.m. your time. Nine p.m. your time. Now I'm getting them ready. Josh, I ain't set no trap. This what I did tomorrow. I said, Mark, the bag over there, Mark. Now, them boys in their house ain't playing, Mark, but they got that bag in there. You know what I mean? I gave Mark the Glock that shoot 32, right? I gave Mark the 4 nickel. That bitch holds 16, right? And I said, Mark, the bag over there, Mark, but them boys in that house don't be playing. I got Mark right. I told Mark the business now, Josh. I ain't set no trap for him. I got him right. I ain't set no trap for him. I got him right now. I told him now. I armed him. I told him. You know what I'm saying? I told him now. You know what I mean? That's what I did now. I said, don't go in there playing, Mark, because them boys in that house don't be playing. So don't you go in there playing that. So don't you go in there playing that, Mark, because when in 3 hours, Mark, them boys is not gonna be playing, Mark. That's why I got you right. That's why I got you right. You Gucci that. You Gucci that. You know what I mean? You good. You good. You know what I'm saying? Now you know. I got you armed up. Now you better be ready to go to war though, Mark. You better be ready to go to war though, but you know you armed up though. Mark, it's gonna be okay. Hey, Mark. The good thing about it is after Savannah lose, right? We only go make fun of her. We only go make fun of her a little bit, right? And you still gonna be cool. Like you still gonna be able to come around. Like we ain't gonna look at you no different. You still gonna be able to come around. Now we might start calling you Mark Marshall. Mark, we might start calling you Mark Marshall, but you always gonna be welcome around, Mark. We might change your name to Mark Marshall, but you'll always be welcome around, Mark. You know? It's gonna be tough. I'm telling you, it's gonna be tough. And then, like, look, imagine this, Mark. Imagine this, right? What they've been building up this whole time. She said, Josh Savannah taking your girl down like bad boy. No. Hey, Josh, guess what the worst part gonna be, Josh? When the build up for this whole fight been that Clarissa Shields ain't got no knockouts, and when Savannah Fury get knocked out by the girl with no knockouts, oh my God. When Savannah Fury get knocked out by the girl with no knockouts, oh my God. It's going to be crazy, Mark Marshall. Mark Marshall, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. I'm good, bro. Promise after that fight, Mark, I will be expecting you in this chat. Yep, we changed your name to Mark. Hey, Mark. No, I ain't gonna do you like that, Mark. I'm gonna tell you gotta change your name to Mark Marshall. Hey, Mark, can I redo my bet? You gotta change your name to Mark Marshall after Savannah lose, right? Right. You gotta change your name to Mark Marshall the whole stream that we have after she lose. I need you to change your name to Mark Marshall. The whole stream. After stream over with, that one stream, you can change it back. But I need you got to change your name to Mark Marshall, man. That's what I need you to do. And you got, shit, yep. Matter of fact, I needed to say, Mark, Mark, I needed to say Mark Savannah Marshall. I needed to say Mark, so they know. I needed to say Mark Savannah Marshall. Mark, can I change? Because we already made the bet, right? So if I can't change the bet, then cool. Because we already made it, right? We shook on it. But I want to change my bet, bro. Can we do the Mark Savannah Marshall bet? Just the string, just the one string we have. And if you miss the string we have after, whatever string, when you come back and we see each other, you got to change your name to Mark Savannah Marshall. You got to. Matter of fact, I might run the stream. The next morning just to make sure that you come here. We already made a bet. So if you so if you say we ain't gonna change it, we ain't gonna change it. Cool, because we already shook on it. I need your name to be Mark Savannah Marshall. In the loss. If she lose. The whole string. There we go, dear. Mark making us have the string now. I was gonna open that joint up. Mark making us have that thing now. I might open up the Devin Haney and George Cambosis in 3 hours. You know, if we cooking on. I do Clarissa tomorrow, something like that. I let all this shit go away. Mark, I'm asking you, Brody. That's the joint I want, Brody. Just for one day. Just for one day, man. Just for one string. Not even one day. Just for one string. Mark Savannah Marshall. Oh, man. Bet. Let's go, Mark. Let's go, Mark. One more time for my boy, Mark. One more time for my boy, Mark. Bet. What's good, A Street? Yeah, I like Mark, man. Mark cool with me, man. I like Mark, man. Bet. Mark, man, you gonna be hurt. You gonna be hurting this thing, Mark. What's good? Hey, where the hell you been, bro? Nah, fuck that. Mike, where the hell you been, Mike? Don't come in here just jumping in the conversation and shit. Don't come here just sliding your ass. Don't come here just sliding your ass on in the conversation. He come here. Hey, what's up, T? That Marshall definitely getting beat. Nah, nigga. Where you been at, nigga? Where you been? If you ain't been in jail, if you ain't been putting in overtime, nigga, I need answers, nigga. If ain't nobody been sick, if you ain't had the babies ain't been getting on your nigga, I need answers, nigga. Niggas got to check in. No, just what's good, Mike? Where you been, bro? Shout out my guy, A Street Mike. What's good, pimp? It's been a minute. I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. I be noticing when y'all don't pop through. Mike been here for a long time. Mike been here for a long time. What's good, King Doc? Appreciate you sliding through this junk. Shout out my guy, King Doc. King Doc, you ready to come in second place in the fantasy league? He said, I'm shook like the American song by Mobb Deep. And that boy know his music. And Mark know his music. Look at him. Know his music. Mark. Okay, Mark. Mark know his music. There, man, let me put my banner down there. That reminds me. He said, Mark, I was worried about you listening to TV, your comments, bless your heart, by a little confidence. He said, the rich dude, Marsha has to pay her landlord. And Marsha gonna pay her landlord with that losing check. That's why the odds close. Mark Marshall, see the odds close, right? So when Savannah lose, right, people don't, the odds close, so you could bet on Savannah, right? You ain't got to bet that much money, right? You ain't gonna lose that much, and also it's low, so you could hedge both people. So if you like Savannah, right? Because we all know Clarissa Shields supposed to be the huge favorite, and Savannah's supposed to be the underdog, right? But because they didn't build this fight up so good, they got all y'all betting on Savannah. You know what I mean? So the odds close, so because they got to build up hope. You know what I mean? And everybody betting on Savannah. They betting on Savannah off hope. They got to keep hope alive for y'all. They got to make y'all think it's a close fight. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, she gonna get washed. Washed. Hey, it's not Mark. You cool, Mark. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a sad day. It's not gonna be that close, Mark. I'm telling you, Mark. It's not gonna be that close, Mark. The rent's due, and Savannah is betting the house on Shields. Mark, rent's due. Savannah betting the house on Shields, man. And I advise you to do the same, Mark. If you want to keep the house, Mark, right? If you want to get you a nice apartment, you know what I mean, get you a nice condo or something, and then yeah, go ahead bet that, go ahead bet it. You know what I mean? Is I'm scared to look. I'm shook. There ain't no such thing as a halfway girl. Trying to tell you. Mark. Right? Okay, cheer for your girl, right, Mark? Cheer for your girl, Mark. But bet on Clarissa Shields. Cheer for your girl, Mark. But bet on Clarissa Shields. Cheer for your girl. Bet on Shields. I'm going to be on this thing 4 more minutes. I'm going to go and get out the way. I'm going to end this thing at 1:48. I'm going to go and get out the way. So I'm going to be chilling about 3 more minutes. You know what I mean? Y'all got me into the other EPI. Now I'm going to have to do something different. What I'm going to do after this? Guess how I do Hayden Campbell. He go watch him, though. What's good, B? Matter of fact, I'll do my Wilder and Helenius prediction and my Devin Haney and George Kamboja's prediction together. So that's what we gonna do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do open discussion. I'm gonna do open discussion on Shields and Marshall. And I'm gonna do open discussion on Wilder and Helenius. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do them all together. I'm gonna do them 4 together. I'm gonna do them 4 together. I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna do them 2 together. Either your girl don't got to reach, and the pocket she's done, so she's cooked. Put a fork in her. Mark, Clarissa don't never have to reach. And guess what? Another thing Clarissa don't never do, Mark Marshall. Clarissa don't never have to reach. And guess what else Clarissa don't never do, Mark Marshall? She don't never get hit. She don't get hit, Mark. She don't get hit. Did you see that fucking shoulder roll? Did you see that motherfucking? You see that motherfucking shoulder roll? She was, man, stop playing. You see that motherfucking? Bro, stop. Bro, you ain't see that motherfucking, man, stop playing with that. Stop, man, bro. Did you see them body shots? Hey. Yep. heavyweight champ of the world, and I'm gonna drop that because I love Hannah Gabriel. Big Dog, heavyweight champ of the world. Go Google that. Google's women heavyweight champ of the world. Big Dog. Yeah. She got her. Big Dog got her. Yeah, Big Dog got it. Big Dog got power too. Big Dog knocking out heavyweights. Big Dog knocking out heavyweights, Hannah Gabriel. I'm going to leave Hannah Gabriel up there for a second because I'm going to give her some love. I'm going to give Hannah some love right now. See, I love when we have these boxing conversations and these great women's. And I said women. Y'all got me saying women's. I'm really country for that one. And these great women boxers come up. You know what I'm saying? Big Dog, Hannah Gabriel. Talk to him, Shade Girl. Talk to him, War Eagle. That woman's a master boxer. She has done what some male boxers haven't. Use the shoulder roll, similar to Floyd. Talk to him. And she ain't even had the shoulder roll then trap. She ain't even had the shoulder roll. She fought Hannah Gabriel's what? Her 6th fight? Her 7th fight? Something like that. Something like that. Her 6th fight, her 7th fight. Yeah. Hannah Gabriel's a beast. Big Dog. Hannah Gabriel's heavyweight champ right now. Not former heavyweight champ. Hannah Gabriel is, matter of fact, she's the unified heavyweight champion of the world, Craig. Not just the city, the world. The world, Craig, right now. Yeah, she put Shields down. And then look at the knockout. It was a baby knockout. A baby knockout. She punched Shields. Her mouthpiece rolled down. Shields said, dang. Shields said, dang. Grabbed her mouthpiece, stood up, put it in, and commenced to put even more of an ass whooping on him. Now, before that knockdown, that fight was back and forth, tit for tat. But after that knockdown, that fight wasn't close no more. And that shit happened in the 2nd round. Domination. 10-2, 9-3, 10-2 scorecard. Domination of the heavyweight champion of the world. And I love Hannah Gabriel. Big Hannah. We call her Big Hannah. And she's beautiful. Y'all want to see Hannah Gabriel? I'm going to show y'all Hannah Gabriel just because I know, first of all, I know y'all don't know Hannah Gabriel. And I don't mind looking at Hannah Gabriel. So I'm going to show y'all Hannah Gabriel for 2 reasons. Since Trap brought her up. For one, she's fucking amazing. For 2, she looks fucking amazing. You know what I mean? So it's a win-win for everybody in here. You know what I mean? And I'm putting y'all on game. I'm schooling y'all right now. Y'all can see. Let me put y'all on game right now. Hannah Gabriel, heavyweight champion of the world right now, Craig. Not just the city. And that's the only person that ever got it. Not just the city, Craig, but the world. Heavy. She got 2 losses. And 1 on the shield. She been stopped once. Heavy. Watch this. Hold on real quick. I'm going to skip that, right? She got lost. She had lost to this lady. Watch this. She got stopped by this lady. Heavyweights. Watch this. Look at this. Heavyweight. 19 fights, 15 KO. Clarissa Shields out here fighting heavyweights. So what? Look. And since we talking about beautiful women, right, real quick, this is Callie Reese. This Callie Reese. Since we talking about beautiful women, real quick, man, this another one right here, Callie Reese. And look, real quick. Let me school y'all. Look, y'all finna get me in my bag. Look, y'all see 7 losses. I know what you're thinking right now. But watch this. Let me show you something real quick. Champion of the world, unified champion of the world. You see these wins, win. I just counted 4 wins, right? You see that? She got 7 losses, 19 wins. I just counted 4 of them, right? So that's 15 right there. Now let me show you the difference between, let me show you the difference between Mark. I hope you still here, Mark. Let me show you the difference between her and a woman like Savannah Marshall. Check this. She got 7 losses, right? Watch this. Cecilia Brækhus. We all know Cecilia Brækhus, the longest reigning unified champion of the world, right? Longest reigning undisputed champion of the world, right? Christina Hammer, right? The longest reigning middleweight champion of the world, right? So that's 2 losses, right? She got 7 losses. 2 of them are to 2 of the best women to ever put on gloves. Not the best, right? But 2 of the best women to ever put on gloves. Brækhus, Christina Hammer. Let's go down, right? Let's go down. She got another loss to Hammer down there somewhere, right? Oh, she got lost to Hannah Gabriels. Oh, y'all saw what I did there? Now, look, there's Hannah Gabriels right there. Beautiful. Oh, shit. I just showed y'all 2 champions, 2 beautiful champions, 2 beautiful, beautiful champions. Callie Reese and Hannah Gabriels, right? So she got lost to Christina Hammer, one of the best women to ever do it, right? Callie Reese. She got a loss to who's the other lady? Cecilia Brækhus, right? One of the best to ever do it, right? She got a loss to Hannah Gabriels, one of the best to ever do it. This the only woman to ever knock Clarissa Shields down. Her right here, heavyweight champ of the world right now, unified heavyweight champ of the world right now, WBA, WBC. But I digress. You know what I mean? That's the only woman to ever knock Clarissa Shields down. But let's keep going. Let me put you on Callie Reese and her 7 losses, right? So we got 1, 2. We got 1, 2, 3 losses. Christina Hammer, Hannah Gabriels, and Cecilia Brækhus, right? And then she got a loss to Tori Nelson. Tori Nelson is another one of the best women to ever put on motherfucking gloves. I know for a fact y'all don't know who this is because most folks don't know shit about women's boxing. Most folks don't know shit about boxing. And more people than that don't know shit about women's boxing. So I'm just letting y'all see. Hold on. I'm finna go to some. She got 7 losses. I tell y'all this lady up here is great, right? And y'all be like, T, she got 7 losses. I'm showing you the difference between her and Savannah Marshall, right? How she fought some of the best of the best. But you would say Marshall better than her, right? Because she got 7 losses. But when you look at her resume, you know what I mean? And I'm going to keep going. Right? Let's keep going. So she only loses. She lost to Christina Hammer again, right? So there's 5 of her losses. Tori Nelson, 6 of her losses. And this lady right here, wait, where's she at? Michaela Lauren, former multi-divisional champion. Another one of the best women to ever do it. You know what I mean? Another one of the best women to ever do it. She just lost her belt to Marie-Eve Dessier. And watch this. Marie-Eve Dessier lost her belts. Her only loss was the who? Bingo. Y'all see? Watch this. Now let me show y'all something. Y'all see how we just went through all these great women full circle, and y'all see how all these great women had another great woman on their resume, and we can keep going to all these great women boxers. Y'all want to know what woman we didn't follow up on? Going through nobody's resume, going through all these women resumes we just went through, not a couple of them. We went through 4 of them, right? We went to one woman, and we ended up finding about 8 women, right? Who are current champions, former champions, multi-division champions, and all that good shit. Who name didn't we stumble upon in this great competition level? People be saying, ain't no good women's boxer. All the women's boxers are shit. Somebody tell me who name we didn't fall upon. Right? You got a fucking light heavyweight, right? Watch this. I don't think y'all. Let me take y'all back for a second. Let me show y'all how good Callie Reese really is. You feel me? Let me show you how good Callie Reese really is with these 7 losses, right? Right? Peep this shit. I don't think y'all peep this shit. Watch this. This shit say super lightweight. Y'all see that shit say super lightweight? Y'all see that shit say super lightweight? Right? Y'all see that say super lightweight? Look at these lady losses. Look at these lady losses. Welterweight. Tori Nelson. middleweight. I'm schooling y'all real quick. For y'all, ain't no good women's boxers. For y'all, Savannah Marshall, the second best. I'm just really like, look, just really, super welterweight, right? Do y'all see a pattern with Callie Reese and Callie Reese losses? Speaking of beautiful, great women and shit like that. Super middleweight, right? Y'all notice her losses, the weights are constantly going up. Like she is heavyweight. Now when she done fought, y'all notice a pattern here. Are y'all noticing a pattern here? Do y'all notice a pattern here? Super middleweight. You know what I mean? Are y'all noticing a pattern here? And what division do this lady fight at? Oh, so Callie Reese don't get no losses in her natural weight class. Callie Reese actually only got losses because she dared to be great. Oh. So in her natural weight class, super lightweight, she undefeated. Oh. You don't say. It ain't no women box. Savannah is good. Savannah is not the best women's boxer pound for pound after Clarissa Shields. That's what they will want you to think. She is not. She is not. It's ladies with multiple losses who better than Savannah Marshall. And I just showed you about 4 of them. You feel me? What's good, Jelly Bean? What's good, Jelly Bean? Appreciate you sliding through. Y'all done got me into a whole nother goddamn show with this. But yeah, since I was supposed to get on Hannah Gabriel's, but I got. But look, y'all just showing y'all Hannah Gabriel's. You know what I mean? Since my guy Trap brought it up, this just that's the only lady that ever put Clarissa Shields down. That's the only lady that really ever catch Clarissa Shields. You know what I mean? That's the only lady that ever catch Clarissa Shields. Yep, Amanda Serrano. Yep. Amanda Serrano is second. And Shager, I just showed you like 4 or 5 more. We're looking at one right now on the screen. Pound for pound. For real. The definition of pound for pound. Multiple weight division champ Hannah Gabriels. You know what I mean? Clarissa won. Serrano, Katie Taylor. Right? I put Katie Taylor 2 because she beat her, right? I think, Amanda Serrano 1, but I put Katie Taylor 2, right? Amanda Serrano 3, right? Franchon Cruz 4, right? You got Sanisa Estrada. She got to be somewhere up in there, right? You got Hannah Gabriels. She got to be somewhere up in there, right? And maybe then you could say Savannah Marshall. Savannah Marshall might be number 8. She might be number 8, depending on how you feel about Natasha Jones, how you feel about Jamie Mitchell, how you feel about somebody. I said Estrada, somebody else. Esperanza. How you feel about Esperanza? Savannah Marshall might not even be in there. It's debatable. You know what I mean? Because Esperanza, Estrada. Esperanza, Sanisa Estrada. Yeah, I said it right. Sanisa Estrada. Esperanza, Estrada. They got more divisions and more wins and better wins. Savannah Marshall ain't got no good wins. She fighting her best opponent. If she lose this fight, she still ain't gonna have no good wins. 1, Hannah Rankins. And that's only because she a former champion and Clarissa Shields beat her, but she just got beat up by Terry Harper in her last fight, Hannah Rankins did. So that's the worst champion on all the champions' resumes. So it's arguable that she might not even be top 10. Arguably. Most definitely got to push it out the top 5. Because I can give you 5 right now. Clarissa Shields, Katie Taylor, Madison Serrano, Frenchon Cruz, Hannah Gabriels. That will be my top 5. That will be my top 5. No yap. No yap. No fucking yap. Hold on real quick. Welterweight champion, super welterweight champion. Unified super welterweight champion. Defended it. Lost the Shields. 2-time super welterweight champion. Got the belt back. So unified, 2-time super welterweight champion. Welterweight champion. Light heavyweight champion. World champ. Light heavyweight champion. Heavyweight champion. Man, stop playing. Man, stop fucking playing with Hannah top 5, bro. Welterweight champion, 2-time super welterweight, 2-time welterweight champion, 2-time super unified welterweight champion, light heavyweight champion, heavyweight champion of the world. Hannah Gabriel, man, Savannah Marshall can't hold a picture. That's my top 5, bro. And she might be in front of Frenchon Cruz. Fuck that. She might be in front of Frenchon Cruz. She 4. This lady 4, dog. What's good, D-Free? Appreciate you sliding through, D-Free. Glad you can make it, pimp. Glad you can make it. We was talking about Chris Eubank and Andrade. Now they got me in my bag. My guy Mark got me on the women's. I'm coming saying women on the women's boxing division again, and he got me, just doing more homework, realizing how great some of these women really are. And most people feel like ain't no good women in women's boxing. And literally, this woman has been goddamn welterweight champion, super welterweight champion twice, unified, light heavyweight champion, and the heavyweight champion. But you won't believe ain't no good women's boxing. I just showed them another lady in Cali Reese who got 7 losses, right? But she got losses in the welterweight division, super welterweight division, middleweight division, super middleweight division, heavyweight division, right? And she really fight at super lightweight. She fights super lightweight, but she fighting all these big ass champions and shit. You know what I mean? Getting the bag, fighting the best, challenging herself. You know what I mean? It's women who are much greater than Savannah Marshall. You know what I mean? Out here with losses. You know what I mean? Talk your ass out. You know what I mean? And she won them. This lady, bro, Clarissa Shields, Katie Taylor, Serrano, that's arguable, right? Serrano, Katie Taylor, arguable, right? Clarissa Shields, Katie Taylor, Serrano, Hannah Gabriels, Frenchon Cruz, bro. That's my top 5. Frenchon Cruz is undisputed, so she got to be in the top 5. But Hannah Gabriels got 4 divisions, yo. 4 divisions, light heavyweight, super welterweight. That's wild. That's fucking wild, bro. That's fucking wild. And I knew that, right? But when you really go look at it, right, I knew she was a champion at middleweight, right? I knew she was a champion at super welterweight. Yeah, that's middleweight. That's 54. Super welterweight. Yeah, I knew she was a champion at middleweight, right? And I knew she was the heavyweight champ, right? But I didn't know nothing about that light heavyweight championship. I didn't know shit about her being unified at super welterweight, right? And I ain't know shit about her winning her title back after she lost to Shields. She got her title right back. She lost her belt to Shields. Shields unified, right? Shields left the division. She got her belt right back after that. And then she was the light heavyweight champion, y'all. She was the light heavyweight, bro. She might be retired, yo. Now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm putting the timeline together, Hannah Gabriels might be retired. She was the light heavyweight champ, yo. And she fought the heavyweight champ, and she beat him. She beat her. My bad, I'm sorry. And she beat her. She might be retired. She fought in motherfucking April of 21. She might be retired, yo. She might be done after that shit. Damn, she might be done after that, huh? Curtis said French got a man on her. Facts. She top 5 for sure. Facts. French most definitely got a man on her resume. French most definitely got a man on her resume. That's wild. That's wild. Hey, y'all, Hannah Gabriel was great, though. Like, we got to, what's good, Crut? Appreciate you sliding through. We got to put some respect on Hannah Gabriel's, dog. For real, for real. I got to do an EP. I got to give her own EP, bro. She deserves her own EP for that shit. I got to break that shit down. I got to. Yeah, I got to. Yeah, I got to. Yeah, I got to do that one. I think, yeah. I think I should do my own women's pound for pound, bro. I think I should do a top 10 women on the eve. On the eve, we should do it. We should do it on the eve of this great women's card, this great women's weekend, this great fight weekend, bro. I think we should drop. I think I should do my women's pound for pound. My women's pound for pound. For real. I think I should do my joint. For sure, for sure. Damn. What's good, yo? What's good, yo? But hell yeah. I ain't gonna keep y'all in this thing too much long. I'm just shooting shit right now. Yep, after the fight, yo. Yep. 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 Hell yeah. Yep. And after Savannah lose, we could rightfully take her ass off the pound for pound list because she don't belong up there no way. She lost. She only got one loss to the best. She wasn't supposed to be up there in the first place. Wasn't supposed to be up there in the first place. But yeah, I ain't gonna keep y'all in this thing too long, man. Skin Hardaway, Sudden T. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through this. I might be on a little later. I didn't put the 2 hours in. What's good, Tay? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. I'm getting ready to get up out of here, Tay. I didn't put in. I wasn't supposed to be here number 48 minutes. I didn't put in 2 hours and 10 minutes. Shit, that shit happened. I ain't gonna hog the airways too long. My brothers want to go live. Everybody got to do their thing. So I ain't gonna keep y'all in here too much longer. Skin the Hardaway, Sudden. Damn, Tay. I like that picture, Tay. Yep. Can't wait for you to get home, Tay. Skin the Hardaway, Sudden T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Look.